So anyway, welcome. So how we start?
Over here, say what's up.
Oh hell yeah! On Sunday. Well, this comes out on Monday. Technically, anybody listening, you have to drink beer, driving down the road, or I mean, they can be. They can be. It's your life, but hopefully everything is going good. Welcome to Heavy Roller Podcast. We have a special guest today, Mr. Submission Empire himself.
Mr. Jesse, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, how long's it been?
It's looking right now.
I'm looking it up right now. It feels like it's been a long time.
Yeah.
It was before. It was right after I got my black belt. So I
Yeah.
remember talking about me getting my black belt. That was in
really been that
February.
long? Yeah.
That was in February. It's gonna be almost a year. It's crazy.
Damn, dude.
Time flies.
So, like, I know this is early in the podcast, but I was going to ask you a question. How do you feel about celebrity black? Because I saw Ashton Kutcher got his black belt.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, I really can't say that. I do know that them being celebrities, like I'm pretty sure that helps, but
Mm-hmm.
and I don't see how celebrities have time to train. Like,
Yeah.
how you really supposed to train jiu-jitsu. But yeah, I feel like the celebrities so they're doing other shit. Like, when do they have time to train? Privates.
Yeah. Well, like there's I know a lot of them it takes a long time. Like I know Mark Zuckerberg, right? I don't even like Mark Zuckerberg, but I do give him this. That dude's a purple belt, and he's like training what he can, He's like slowly climbing, but he's doing it.
I want to see them compete.
See that's what I want to see.
That's what I want to see. Like if they competed, like what's his name?
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, he competes.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he's legit. He's competing. He's putting the time. Why would his professors or coaches let him try to compete if he wasn't putting in the time?
Yeah.
As a professor, I wouldn't let my students, go and compete when they haven't been training.
Yeah. Like, he definitely wouldn't let me go train. I haven't been in there in a while.
Yeah. It's like if you were to ask me, hey, just let me go, I'd be like, hell no. Hell no.
There's always that person too, like that has that perception of themselves, I guess. Like I met a guy, and he was like, the reason why he quit jiu-jitsu is because they wouldn't let him compete on his first week.
Well, I mean, like there are like freak athletes that, especially like come from a wrestling background.
Yeah.
Like you can get away with going to like a Naga or something and cleaning out the pitch just by like doing points, like by like staying on top and passing. Like that. Wrestlers like getting not a lot. They can pretty much win by points. So.
Yeah. Definitely. That's what I was thinking too, because I was like, I wanted to ask a real black belt what you thought about those celebrity black belts. People like what's his name? Oh boy, I don't like.
Oh, Moneybird?
Yeah. Moneybird rolls like me, but somehow he's a black belt already.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about him. I just hear people that are really high level, like that back him up, but oh man, I don't know how much he's training or how many privates he's doing. Pretty sure he has the money to do whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm.
People have all the money in the world, but they don't have the time.
Yeah. That's what I always wanted to do. Is like supposedly you're a businessman, because I'm a businessman. You know what I'm saying? I make millions a year too, so it's like, bro, I just know I can't just stop it.
Your schedule's so busy, you can't go train. Like this morning. Oh, first things first.
Yeah.
I gotta get this out of the way. So, Derek, anytime you miss training that week, you're banned from saying no that week until the next week. There you go and train. Alright, so
I'll be there Tuesday.
Okay. That's first things first, because I was asking Steven earlier, did Derek go train? He said, no, step in. I'm like, oh.
In my defense, I went to a friend's house last night. We had just a chill time and food and stuff. And then I drank some beers and I came home at like 6:30 this morning. And I told Steven last night, I was like, "Yo, I'll be ready." And my friend picked me up, and I was like, "Well, I'll be only here for like 2 hours." I fell asleep.
Jesse, how's the new gym going?
Man, it's going great.
Uh,
We're almost 2 months in since we started, right? And every week it seems like we're still getting, more people. Kids class, that's like going crazy. Like we're getting so many kids. Sometimes it just fills the room that makes me think like, man, we're probably gonna get something bigger than what we have. Some days are like that. It's not every day, but you know what we struggle with, man? We struggle with adults. It always seems like adults have views on why they can't go, you know?
yeah.
I mean, we do have adults there, but
Because it looks like a pretty big class.
for the adults or the kids?
All the kids, man.
The kids, yeah, we have trained like whenever soccer and football season was going for the kids, that was like it ended like probably a couple weeks ago. That's when we started getting like more and more of those seasons.
Heck yeah.
But adults, man, that's what support adults. But I don't know, man. It always seems like someone has an excuse. I get a lot of like people a lot of adults that don't want to get hurt. Right?
Yeah, people have told me that, like, well, I would go in there, but I don't want to hurt nobody, or I don't want to get hurt. And they're like, "You're not gonna hurt anybody, bro."
Yeah,
I thought the same thing.
it just depends on like who you're gonna roll with. Like rolling with somebody like a Joey, I wouldn't recommend spazzy type person.
Mm-hmm.
Like not rolling with somebody like him, no. But if you go in there just to like train, and it doesn't have to be a fight to the death. Like, training doesn't have to be like that. Just go in there and just learn like what to do or what not to do. Jiu-jitsu.
That's why I picked who I roll with now.
Yeah, for sure, because you don't know like what's gonna happen when you roll with like a fantasy type person. Dakota just got his nose broke by Joey from jump over path, some shit like that.
Damn.
I choose who I want to roll with now.
I don't. I can roll with anybody.
I'd
Really,
rather
for
roll.
me, I have the ability to like, if somebody wants to roll like that, I can
Yeah,
keep them where they need to be.
because I've seen you do that to certain people.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like,
Yeah, like lately I'm not competing, so I don't need to go harder.
Yeah.
I don't need to do all that. Like, I'm just there to have fun at this point. Like, especially with my job, like if I'm lifting fucking concrete bags all the time, I don't need to have a broken arm or constantly be hurting all the time. Try to still do a physical job at the same time.
mm-hmm.
So you don't think you're ever going to compete again?
I will, but like right now, I'm not. I'm not looking at anything.
That's how I am right now, man. Like ever since we opened this gym, my whole focus has been on trying to get this gym, trying to make it successful. Lucky for me, like I have a partner in BK, and he's so great at what he does. He does most of like the marketing of like Facebook and stuff. It's a blessing trying having him as a partner because he's like done business before. So he's
Oh, yeah,
I really appreciate as a partner.
badass.
And I finally went Friday.
You didn't go for the grand opening, no?
No,
On the first day. Everybody went over
that's when I was still in that like
there.
2 to 2. So I wouldn't have had time to.
Yeah.
I don't have time to even get there to even or come back to sleep. That would have been a hard one.
Yeah, that first day was pretty cool, man. There was this guy named Spencer. It was his birthday on the day of our grand opening.
So you did a Shark
We
Tank.
did a Shark Tank.
Oh shit!
Very first day.
Shark Tanks are
But you know what though? I think that kind of backfired because some people never came back. There was like I know this couple that was there. They started. That was the first day. They paid for the whole month membership and everything. And I was trying to let them know, like on the first day when we were getting to that Shark Tank, I mean, like this is not an everyday thing. This only happens on birthdays. Like, don't be afraid of what's happening right now because we Shark Tank Spencer, and he was just like dead tired. He didn't know what was coming.
Dude, when you guys Shark Tank me 2 days back to back, that was brutal, dude.
That wasn't my fault, man. I think that was Mario.
Yeah, that was brutal. I was tired just from your class the day before, and then had to go back the next day. Dude, all get with more people. I think I rolled with like 30-something people total.
I think next year's Shark Tank I'll be more ready.
Oh, you didn't even go for the last 2 times.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Yeah, my last time.
Oh yeah,
yeah, okay. That was, yeah.
I like every
You
time.
didn't go this year though.
No, I went this year. And the year before I went too. Well, the year before I didn't go on my birthday, and I thought I skipped it. I was like, hey, and I came in on the 4th of July, and Jesse's like, all right, there, get the middle, and everybody I was like, oh, it was me and Cole first time, and the second time it was just me, and I was like, oh man,
dude, I wonder what happened to that guy.
He's
like he went to Japan and never came back.
I think he came back, and I don't know if he like switched careers. He like a chef.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw it right, but I'm pretty sure he like started to do something. But I think he's back.
Yeah, I heard he was like in a movie out there, and he like was fighting people. So. That would be cool. So if I go to Japan, I'm gonna like. What if it was a secret agent? You never know. You never know. Yeah, you never know. It's it's crazy, man. Like there really is secret agents. Yeah, I went on a date. Yeah, she
Between getting arrested all the time? Is that why you get arrested?
Yeah, no, like one lady hit me up on Facebook. We talked for a little bit. She started asking me, "What do you know about Israel?" And I told her, and then she said, "I got to erase my Facebook." And she erased her Facebook. So it's probably going to happen pretty soon, guys. Just let you know.
Now it's everybody's gonna know.
That's why I did it.
Just in case Derek disappears, that's what happened. What was her name? It's probably not a real name.
Yeah. No, yeah, I like your gym, Jesse.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be cool to go with like some of the people there to see.
Yeah.
But maybe, like I said, I'm gonna go tomorrow, so hopefully people are there.
That's dope.
Like rolling with that new kid this morning. He was like, "Oh, are you new?" It's like, damn, have my friend gone that long? We're like, I'm not even yelling it anymore. Like, he recognizes me.
I wanna go back to Brett and put a white belt on, so like all the new guys can see.
There's a lot of new guys.
Step in, move slow, like I don't know what
Ask sandbagging it.
Ask dumb questions during class.
Time my belt wrong.
Everybody would give you up though. Everybody would be like, "Oh, what's up, Justin?"
It'd be.
There's no way you can get away with it. Somebody would recognize you instantly.
The mascot. Like, who's this guy?
Like the mass singers.
Yeah. The mass singer.
My gym, man. I just want to make sure everybody knows my passes. Submission Empire Jiu-Jitsu. So finally, that's something that I've always wanted to open up a gym. I'm not passing.
Oh yeah.
I remember a year ago, me and you were sitting at Pluckers. Right before you ever thought you were gonna get your black belt. Like, if I ever get my black belt,
Dude, it
not
happens.
not much later, and then boom.
It happens so fast. So like, I ended up getting my black belt. Right, I still trained. I think I even did one time after I got my black belt.
Yeah, you did.
And after that, we wanted to do a jujitsu. That passes,
That
right?
was fun.
And that after that happened, it like was like a time machine. We were like just going so fast.
See that.
It happened so fast after that because we got like good feedback from that heart rate, right? Everybody was like, yeah, on social media, like they were gonna start coming, and then like did it and it turned out great. And then a couple months later, we're gonna open it.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a thought before, you know? Like,
I don't even think it was a couple months later. I think literally like a month later, we were like,
yeah,
hey, we're opening.
and like I said, it happened so fast.
Well, then like t-shirts. You guys had like t-shirts like instantly too. It was like, damn.
I should get a 5X t-shirt. Man.
Okay, reminding me, we gotta order a t-shirt.
Yeah.
We get big and tall. We got just big 5X.
He's big. He's that much bigger than me.
Maybe 6'7". Yeah, bro. He's 6'7", way bigger than both of us. So we need
I can take.
to get a tall.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, we need to get a big and tall.
Okay.
It fits him, but it's short. He said so. We need to get him.
And that sucks when you have a shirt that's like rides up your stomach and like is a big guy. Everybody looks at your stomach. You're like, hey. I don't know. It just sucks. And everybody at work like, hey, like, I know. I'll crack in my fucking stomach.
You know, Derek's getting more comfortable not wearing socks. Finally.
I didn't notice.
Well, right now he's wearing socks and it's cold, but lately he's like been chilling like shorts and sandals and yeah, he's starting to.
Well, this is the second day in a row I wore pants that are not shorts. Like, which is pretty dope. I mean, I wore my boots and everything yesterday at work, and everybody was like, "Who are you?" Oh, damn.
What's your? Good job, but Jesse, what's your goals now?
Yeah.
For 2026. Now that you have your gym.
Mm-hmm.
So now that we have our gym, man, it's just like it's all about growing, getting the word out there, making sure everybody knows, like their online passes what it is and what it means to us. That was pretty much the whole point of for me to. I mean, there was a couple of different things. But I think the first thing was I noticed that. So my daughter, right? She's half of the time she's with her mom, right? We're split up. Her mom takes her to another gym gym out of the mall. And to me, it was like, dang, I'm not even training. She's to another gym. Like, it's part of my life. So her thing, that was, and she's like, I'm training in the gym. I got to do something about it. Right? So that was the first thing. The next thing was like, just do how you can in your life. You know? So
You know what you should have done? You should have went over there and challenged her.
I've been over there. I trained over there
Really?
times. Yeah, and
That's what I would.
like. I don't know. I'm not the type of person to talk shit or anything. So I mean, they can. That other gym can do however they want to teach or whatever. I'm not gonna say anything. If I had the choice, I wouldn't let them go there. Because I've been there. I see and you can feel like how it is there. And not only that, but we've had kids come from their gym to ours. They switched, and that's all we've heard was like this gym here. So like, whatever the kids are, whatever their names are. It's just,
You all have the same vibe as like Triple Threat Cover.
we tried it.
That I can see why.
Like very.
I can see why. There's a very good vibe.
Yeah, for sure. family, like close, like your boys. Oh, Max.
But you guys have more girls that train than triple threat, bro.
We had more boys train over
It looks like you have like three girls that train.
over here at ours.
Yeah. They come up with their spouse. Cause, I mean, it kind of sucks because that triple threat is just Hannah. I feel bad for Hannah. There's no other girls for her to really roll with except whenever Jenny does show up.
That's not very.
So it's like whenever Jenny does
damn.
show up. I can't talk shit too much because I'm in the same boat as her. I barely show up, but I'll say.
I can.
He said I can.
But she's been doing a lot of that run.
Yeah. So everybody, has their own thing. So what it led her to do and what it is now. That's what it is.
I think for me it's always been like not stepping away, but stepping away enough to go back. Love it again.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's how it was for me all my white belt. Right? Like me being a white belt for 8 years, like I was always on and off. Right? I did that for 8 years. I was always like moving from gym to gym. I would move, or the gym that I was, I had to close down, I had to go somewhere else. There was always something.
Oh yeah.
I never felt like I was consistent until I started on the trip.
Oh yeah.
But no, I just think like for me, trying to figure out what else I like to do.
Yeah, that's good to have other things to do, man. You can't just do jujitsu now because like you get burned out from it.
I think that's what it was. Like once I got hurt, that one time I was like, damn, like, that really fucked me up. Like just like it was like a reality check. Damn, am I really this good? Am I really ass? Like, what do I really want out of this? Like, I don't know. Then I got sick that one time for like that whole month.
Can I say something about that? Like to me, it felt like kind of lost the point of training. It was never to like be badass and compete. It was never about that. It was being happy. Just
Well, that's what, like I said, multiple episodes. Like I think it was I let a persona of myself, social media, drive me more than the love of the sport. It was me trying to grow myself, and I became something different. And then, like I said, the reality hit. And I was like, shit, I probably should step back for a while, get away from all this, and figure out who I am again. In the sport of jiu-jitsu, not in my personal life, but like, what do I really want out of the sport? Am I going to compete more? Am I not going to compete? Am I going to be just a good training partner? And then, with this job, it kind of helped me. Like, I kind of just want to help everybody else get better. Yeah, I'm going to compete again, just not right now. I think I'm going to do one in 2026, but it's just right now, with this new job promotion I got, I'm actually able to sleep more and actually start training again. So I think starting this week, I'm going to go to Yori's and get back at Triple Threat full time again. So I'm paying for a membership I barely go to, so it's like, we were talking this morning at breakfast, it was just like, what do I do? But I think I'm going to start actually probably 2 times a week,
yeah,
2 or 3 times a day if I can.
So just don't lose focus on what matters, right? Like, we're not there fucking superstars. And fucking game of it. Just, to me, it's just like making sure everybody can be that if they want to be it. I'm there to like contribute. If that's what they want to do, then use me to get there. Because to me, right now, I have that itch for competing again too, man. But I can't do it right now because we're trying to build this gym. I wouldn't have time to train to compete, do that, and do
Yeah, because but everybody at your gym is just right.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have the proper competitive style.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to compete. I just don't know if I have the drive for it at this moment.
Just need to make sure you understand why you're there and you don't just issue how you look at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, because it was just because one, it was that the combat sports one. I think that is the one that like, oh shit, like I'm really getting my name out there, and then I just let that, like I said, persona just fully take a hold of me. And like, oh, I need to be a bigger name than I am. And when I got hurt with my key, I was like, oh shit, like this isn't like where am I at now in my life? Like, I'm posting too much, or am I not posting? You know, it's just one of those things. Where I start stepping back. Now I barely post anything about jiu-jitsu. Like I have people from back home like text me all the time, like, dude, are you not competing? Are you not doing quit? Like, nah, I don't. Just don't post it. It's more of it's just my personal use now.
Something with comedy. I got burned out. I do videos every day just screaming about my. Got burned out. I just stopped doing it. So.
But what are your goals for 2026 though? Like, what is?
Yeah, just build as much as I can. Gym, making sure my daughter and training for place.
Does she like it there?
Yeah, she really loves it. Especially because I'm there, like I'm doing. She looks at me like when it's funny because like you do the same thing too. Like I notice like whenever you roll with somebody, it almost seems like you look at me for like.
Yeah, dude, I do. Actually,
Because I notice you do that.
everybody knows it. Like, you look like him, you go like him. Kind of. It's like, fuck, I need to stop.
Yeah, she does the same thing. Like she'll get on top of somebody and she'll find me and look at me and I notice her looking at me and I'm like going, oh yeah, I'm good.
I think it's because me and you almost built the same. So it's like, oh shit, am I doing this right? Like, I need this motherfucker to tell me, yeah, if I need to fix this mid roll, like, come on now. But like when you're not there though, like I'm just flowing, I'm doing good. But Ashley says it too. She's like, when it's like if Jesse's there, you do like you'll move different or like second guess everything because he's there. And I'm like, I think it's because I'm afraid to fuck up, and he's gonna be like, the fuck off the mat. Like, you know, like I'm afraid that you're gonna be like, hey, give me that fucking belt. You don't deserve it.
Dude, that'd be devastating.
It just took your belt away.
Yeah, just devastating. Just sitting there, I guess the last few gi classes I forgot about that. But that would be devastating if like your professor walks up and just like unties your belt in front of everybody. It's like, dude, and just walks off. And you're like, but I bought that off Amazon.
Let me take a strong.
Yeah, that'd be like horrible. Like I was talking to Skylar the other day. I was like, dude, it's crazy how these little pieces of tape would like if you think you're going to get a little piece of tape on your belt, how much harder you go.
Well, it means everything, man. Because it just shows that like you're progressing and you're getting better. You're just not there just training. It's, I think I'm getting better at this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got my first one. I just like almost teared up, and so like I waited till I got home and like, okay, I don't want anybody to see me tear up. Like I don't cry. I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
That's what I did when I got my black belt.
I bet.
But I didn't do it in the gym. I waited till we went to the restaurant.
That really does.
Our
Yeah, it's like just a piece of tape. How it just motivates people is awesome.
I was rolling with Caleb this morning. I can tell he's got.
Yeah.
Like he's setting up. It's different now.
It's a funny story you say that. 'Cause, dude, so
Okay, but it's different when people roll with you, though.
no. It's not being the same thing. But check this out. So he had came out a couple of weeks ago. Really, and this is whenever like a couple of the big guys. We have like a lot of like big, strong, like, lift weights, right? They're like all power. They just start, yeah. They just started, you know, like whenever we first started, right? So Caleb was there, and he was rolling with all of them, right? And got done rolling. It was so funny because he was like, I've been doing this shit for 8 months, dude. They're killing me. Like him saying that, man, it cracked me up, man. I guess he didn't realize like what it was actually going to be like because he got caught by those guys. Those guys are like freak athletes, man. They're strong. They're all in shape. So I just thought it was so weird. So I've been doing this just I do agree. He's so Caleb. I remember whenever I was training over on Triple Threat, like the way he would set things up was all white. Like all he was trying to do was like muscle.
Yeah.
Anytime he tried to pass the legs, there was no control. It was just him grabbing the legs and throwing them to the side.
Still does it.
He still does that.
He still did it this morning. Not like I come back for you right now.
Yeah, he's learning, man. He's gonna get just as long as he keeps competing, or not competing, but keeps staying committed, training, he'll get there. Just like with anybody else.
I just had like a thought. I was like doing that. You know, you're talking about like what was the strength of it? I was like, what's wrong with you? I almost said that. I was like, oh, it's a white belt question.
Yeah, just grabbing the legs and trying to throw them away
Yeah,
to get past. Like, yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna get tired though.
that's true. I've tried that.
Yeah, he still tried to do it this morning. I let him do it, and I just got my guard back. He's like, ah, damn. But yeah, no, he tried to set up a triangle. Yeah, dude, he's been playing with triangles.
That's fun because of Willie,
Yeah.
best friend there.
He got his legs wrapped around like my rib cage area, and I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh, you motherfucker, I can't breathe now. And he's like, is it not there? I'm like, no, you're in my rib cage area more than you are in my chest.
Everybody does triangles on.
I think it's because they.
Like Skylar always tries when we roll at his house. Always tries. That's
I
the
think
first
it's
thing he
because
does.
you post more.
Yeah, I guess so. But they'll get like around my neck, and I'm just like, "What are you doing?" Like sometimes it hurts. I ain't gonna lie, but like I just try to snap.
I could never. I was trying. I had short, thick legs, so I could never lock up the way you're supposed to lock up. Then I learned that you don't even need to lock up, right? So
Yeah,
you don't need to go all the way to the back of the leg down to finish. Like
yeah.
Right around your ankles, straighten you out, your legs are up. Caleb's good. Yeah, we went with that new guy this morning. That was fun.
We got a new guy.
I feel like I've seen a couple of new people.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of them there.
But yeah, like I said this morning, he was like, yeah, you were just so calm. I didn't know what to do. He's like, you just kept, and then then he just pushed me off you like I was like nothing. I was like, yeah. Then he was telling Dakota about like how he just something. He was like, yeah, I was trying to roll with that guy. And Dakota's like, oh yeah, it's hard to get out with him. He's just gonna pick you up and push you off and stuff like that.
They're about to do that to him.
Yeah. I forget how strong I am. Like,
You lifted me one time.
I pushed off Caleb this morning, and I didn't think I could get him off of me. He was in full mount. And I just got him by his hips, and he's like, "Oh wow, I'm coming off the ground."
Yeah, like when you're a bigger dude, bro, like when you come off the ground, it's like it's almost like a life changing experience, like a religious experience.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh shit, okay, he lifted me off the ground. I'm 300 plus pounds. This don't happen every day.
Have I ever did that thing where I post on your hips and I bring you up and I'm
Mhm.
like leg pressing you into here? I've done that to you before.
You've pretty much done it. Yeah.
I've done that to you. I'm pretty sure I have.
Have you?
I
Yeah,
feel like
it's, I'm either I'm throwing you like
Are you
over
talking about gi?
gi or yeah.
You've done it in gi. I don't think you've done it in gi though.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I'm not gonna play that.
I've done it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I took that video.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh man,
Probably just,
fucking over there.
yeah, I talked to him the other day, but I saw him in person. He said he ran into Marshall somewhere.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Start putting ball heads. No, I'm kidding. They both kick my ass. I think.
They've never seen each other, but
I
they
know.
meet that one time and they're like, Anthony.
But it's just so funny, like that one time Anthony showed up, and then Marshall walked right in, like right after.
Yeah, when Anthony left, I was like,
Yeah.
God, I was so mad. I've been waiting for that meeting. I want to see him roll. And
Anthony got bigger though.
yeah,
Fantastic.
yeah.
I see that he put on that
Just
jet.
had, yeah, he just had that kid.
Yeah.
That happens, man. I remember my daughter was born. I got the heaviest I've ever got.
I wish I was. Oh damn, I don't even have kids. I shouldn't have kids. Then I'll be like 800 pounds. And gosh, I don't know if I can sit on the chair.
What if it works the opposite way? Like if you had kids, would you want to have a kid then?
Yeah. Like, as long as I don't have to take care of it, let my dad just come back like when I'm 20 something.
Yeah.
Hey son, I love you. Dude, I ain't seen you since I was. I saw him every 2 years. But we're in planes again.
It's a nice day out here though.
It really is. It reminds me of like hunting and streaming people. So,
Eventually.
like, it reminds me of when I used to work at this ranch.
This time last year we were sitting inside the hangar.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, we didn't start till like right before Christmas. Go back to the very first episode. It was like 20 to 23rd.
Oh, we started in Thanksgiving.
No, we started right before Christmas.
Was it?
I remember because I looked it up the other day.
Shit, it's almost been a year that we've been doing this.
I thought y'all did.
I thought we did it in November.
We were gonna like do a pod because you were gonna be on mine, and then we decided I haven't done mine in a while either. We decided that we should
Well, it's been
make one.
It's been a year since I've had that one bunch of shit.
Yeah, I was there. Was I there?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
I've done like 2 years, right?
You did one. That's why I remember on the very first one when I first moved back down here. It was that same day that those young guys came back to talk to me and like point out you your phone. They're like, "I want to roll with those guys," and I'm like, "Dude, better roll with me." And like they got
Military, like,
one was like one kid was like a wrestler, but he's like, "I'm a street fighter." It was
I
like
do remember that.
my first Sunday open night. And then we did the podcast.
Yeah, I remember.
And you and Skyler, and you told us on there like was to open a gym. And I remembered that. And like when that day it happened, I was like, crap. I went back and listened to that episode. And I was like, oh,
spoken into
yeah, that was.
So you know what's crazy? Long time, like just during white belt days, probably like before 2015, 2010.
it was playing.
Oh, here goes Illinois. Son of a bitch.
It's the one that's not red painted.
That's a plane right there, folks. Yeah, oh yeah, he's gonna come back and make all kinds of things. He's like, fuck you, Derek. Fucking edit it for that piece. Yeah, I will definitely cut it out because I don't want to like have to. What time is it? I was trying to see what hour we're in. Cause like sometimes we got to skim through it, like listen to everything. Like last week, I had to do that. Dude, Sunday only 15 minutes. Fly. I should have right.
It's even more.
believe I can touch the sky. Think about your mom every day and night.
Should ask.
Go with them.
Yeah,
Sometimes I want to.
I would watch y'all from the ground.
I wonder what the weight limit is. I want to go with them.
Yeah, because
Yeah, we can't all go.
yeah, I'm gonna say we have one at a time.
Gonna be flying like this.
Like an L. It's gonna land. we got emergency landing. I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Don't do the emergency landing now. Hold on.
Thanks. I need to go park.
Steven lives in the big party vehicle.
I make it bad. What are you talking about?
They did a lot of houses to go for sale last couple months. Jump in there.
Yeah.
I've noticed that. I didn't want to say anything, but I noticed a couple houses by the street.
Bro, I come bumping like Bone Thugs and shit all the time, bro.
Like the neighborhood out, the last neighborhood, the first one we moved in was ghetto too. And the last one was like a suburb, and like people would like look at me. And I'd be walking down the road just like with a beer in my hand and shit, like going to the dollar store.
So yeah, like what I was saying was how you're talking about how I've always said that the gym, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this was after 2010, before 2015. I was training classes, and I remember my nephew. He was either just getting out of school or he was still in school, but I got him to start training. And he's like grown now. He's a police officer over in town. And I opened this gym up right in my classes, and he texted me. He was like, "I'm so proud of you for doing something." I've always told gym. So when he said that, I was like, "Dang, I've been saying this for a long time because that was like a really white girl just is."
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do this. That was cool that he remembers to like because he only did training for like a month or 2 months, and then that gym closed down, and we ended up I started going to cooking or something. But yeah, it's crazy that he remembered me saying that because I don't even remember. I guess I was.
Yeah.
He said that he was proud of me keeping the gym. Just like that was cool. That meant a lot.
Yeah, I bet. Because like I remember when first podcast you did, you said that, and I was just like, and I don't know why that stuck in my head. Like you saying that moment, because like there's always like moments in my life I mean something sticks in my head. And that's what stuck in my head about you was like, dude, this dude saying he's gonna open a gym, and then that happened, and I'm like, oh shit, like, but that's pretty good. Yeah, that's why I was like, damn, I can't give up on.
But like, I mean, it's not just me. I always make sure that everybody understands that. Like I said, BK, he's so much of a gym. I'm not even sure that I would be able to do it. And he does a lot of stuff there too. So
It's like, you feel like you're different there than you are at Triple Fest? Like personality, training style, like the way you do things. Is that Triple that like you? I mean, you're a mentor to everybody, but like the training aspect, like, do you guys have like a certain regimen? Or you guys?
I do let Brandon. He does the I've taught kids before, but I've never done this. And it's not just him though. Like we're both there because sometimes it gets like overwhelming for the kids. There's a lot of kids. So I think later on, whenever we have the chance to do it, the ability to do it, we're gonna split up to the ages, have one classes. It's so hard to do because we get like the 5 and 6-year-olds that are hard to like them to like stay focused, and then like the 5 to 10-year-olds listening and actually in it listening. It takes away from their training, like us younger kids. But he pretty much like does the what we're gonna do for the kids that day. Like, he'll let me know, and we'll do that. I'll be there with him. He shows most of the things. I show some stuff too. Then the adults seems like I have a little bit teaching with the adults. Just more used to teaching adults. But yeah, we don't really have a certain thing like a regimen that we do. But if we are like focusing on like, we'll do that for a couple of weeks. We'll do that for a couple. And at first we were just doing yoga. And then just last week or 2 weeks ago we started hitting the key. So now it's just like triple there where there's one key week and then the next week. Starting to do that now. But yeah, I still feel the same, when it comes to the teaching part of it. I feel like I'm a little bit more like how y'all look at Mario. Is like I feel like how I'm supposed to be like what Mario is to Triple Threat. I feel like that's me to Solution Empire. Because I never felt like I was over Mario. It was always Mario's gym. And I was like, I'm there to teach you. Right? I never felt like I was like ever in charge. I would always text him, hey, what are we doing this week? And he would tell me, we're going over that. So I would be like, all right, I'm going to do this faster, that faster, everything. So, like,
but now that you're on your own, you have more of the free reign of like how you want to run it.
Yeah. And ownership, right? Like, me being owners, like, I just feel like I'm what Mario is to y'all. That's what I feel like I am to Solution. And I never felt like that Triple T. I just felt like I was like a teacher. Here more. I don't know if that makes sense.
Like an emperor.
Oh, what?
Like an emperor.
Like an emperor, yes.
So now that you're doing Giza, like, are you gonna start doing promotions like starting January?
We're gonna.
Because I mean, like December would be kind of hard for just now starting. Right?
I think it's gonna be different for kids. Like kids feel we get what feel like it's gonna happen more often than how Mario has it. We just feel like kids need that. They need to understand that they're getting better at this, so they don't lose focus. So I think we're gonna do promotions with kids a little bit faster, and they have more belts that they gotta go through.
Yeah, I think it's like gray, white.
Yeah, they have like
solid gray and
orange or some solids, and then there's like stripe belts. So it's like they gotta go through more belts, right? So which would mean like faster promotions. Wouldn't promote how you would adult as you would a kid.
How did everybody feel about putting the gi on for the first time? Like, I mean, because they did you did a whole month of like basically no gi.
Yeah.
And then just randomly a gi day. So I bet
Dude.
they all look like newbies again. Right? Like,
yeah. Not only that. Oh man, it's like the kids and geese. They roll with it, right?
Because they're used to grabbing calls.
Yeah, they don't really complain. I get complaints more from the adults.
I can see
it's crazy, right? Because adults, they're like, it's hot in here. Like, I don't want to sweat. Like, I'm like, man, come on, man. In my head, I just gotta tell myself, like, all right, they're just starting. They're gonna get used to it.
I'm so fat. I put on a gi. I just walk in the gym and I start sweating. It's like, damn, dude, I'm already sweating, bro. It's soft.
Like, I can only imagine what they felt. I mean, I know how they felt.
Yeah,
like that uncomfortableness, that heavy gi jacket at first. Like,
it kind of felt dope the first time I put on my gi. I remember walking out of the bathroom, and the song in my head started playing was "Sharp Dressed Man" by ZZ Top. And I was like, hell yeah. And I was like, you know what? There's something about me. I like this look good, bro. Like, I just remember that. Like, that was my whole thought process. And then I rolled. I was like, no, this isn't for me, bro. Like, but like, it was like your first day, you know, you're like a deer just learning how to walk all of a sudden again. That's what it felt.
I feel like for adults, then probably just start. No, like, I don't really think you have anybody that's ready for the next ball.
No, sure.
Yeah,
Everybody's just starting, so we might.
I was thinking about that Friday after I left the gym. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna do promotions. Because everybody's new, like, and everybody does promotions like December and like July, June area. I don't know if you're gonna follow like how Mario and Fight Factory does it. Like,
I don't know. We'll see on their progression. For the adults, we're gonna see on. I know for the kids, it's gonna be a little bit more. Faster. The adults, we just got to see what the progression is.
So as a kid, like, say you start as a kid and you like go through all the colored belts and stuff. You go to the very last one and you become an adult. What happens then? You go straight to blue, or okay? I was always wondering.
Yeah, you go through all the colors as a kid. 16.
yeah, I think it's 6.
Yeah, once you do that, you don't go back to white automatically.
As a kid, you start off as a white belt.
Yeah.
Until you
If you're a kid and you go through all the belts and you hit that, like you're snippet,
they'll
like
hit purple belt by the time.
They're moving like a black. That's how I've seen it before. So yeah, it's just get that blue belt and then however fast it takes, I've seen it go pretty fast. It's not just every 2 years you get it color. They're going through that fast because they've been training. It just doesn't hit. Still as adults. So it progresses. So that would be high color belt.
Yeah.
So I think they have the right to progress. They've been trained that long.
You do years of
I don't know. I gotta get it. I almost feel like we should just do no-gi because we don't know how many kids are going to be because we're supposed to do promotions, but we forgot it. Thanksgiving. Really don't know who's all going to be there for the kids. So I'm going to see if the kid just wants to do another no-gi week. Just these 2 days. That's bad. We'll do
I mean, I'll take. I'll be the only blue belt there, though.
We'll be the only blue belt.
I mean, unless some random.
You know what's crazy, man? Is I've gotten messages from black belts that say they're gonna come, but they had the excuse of we weren't doing geese. This was like that they didn't want to come because of dudes. So now that we got the key, nobody's hit me up now. And even when they were we had no right, I would on Fridays we have open mats.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be like, hey, go ahead and bring your gi. We have open mat Friday. Bring the gi. I'll bring mine. Train. Never showed up. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, adults, man. Adults and their excuses.
I know people have said stuff like, "Oh, when I get in shape, I'm going."
That was like the goldest.
Yeah, like that. I've seen that one so much.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I said
Yeah,
that to myself.
I said it too. Then they're like, "Yeah, you're not ever going to get in shape."
Yeah, like my buddy, like Emilio tried to get me for months about trying to do jiu-jitsu. And I was like, bro, let me just get in shape. He's like, dude, there's no getting in shape for jiu-jitsu. It's gonna get you in shape. like he's like, it's hard for me to explain, but it's a different type of getting in shape.
After starting jiu-jitsu, you definitely could do things you couldn't do before. I noticed, like Just like little things like I couldn't even lift my leg up hardly, and now I can just like bend it over to my stomach.
I don't know. I still put my sock on. I gotta put my leg up. I can't bend over. I'll be out of breath.
I can now. I used to not be able to. Like I was like, I'll be all sweaty. Like, what happened? Put
Nah,
socks
if
on.
I do put my socks on and I have to bend over, I'm holding my breath. Hold my
You're
breath.
gonna pass out.
Yeah. It's sprinkling.
Is it? Oh, this
Yeah.
sprinkling.
Watch out for your computer though.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm hoping to see more people.
Mhm.
Who do I need to watch out for though? Who's gonna give me the hardest?
I don't know, man. Like,
That'll be a surprise.
I don't. I feel like there's not anybody there that yeah, they're just starting. So
Yeah.
if they do, got a white belt over there. Put that on.
Yeah.
You should be all right, man. There's the only thing you gotta worry about with these guys is their strength. But again, you know how like white belts are, where they use all their strength.
Their forearms will gas out.
They've done.
I don't see
2
anything wrong with
minutes.
that.
I mean, we've all
all
been
did
there.
it. Yeah.
We've all done it.
Because you always have that thought, you're like, if I just use my strength, they won't be able to move. And then you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, you shouldn't have anybody to worry about. Just let them use their strength for the first.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah.
Like I saw on Derek a couple weeks ago. I think my goals for 2026 is. I mean, me and Ashley are not moving back.
No.
We've been talking about it. We got a hold of Pampa. He's gonna be our lender to get a house. So
We're gonna try to get some.
Thunder Rock right there in Marble. And we went to look at 3 of them a couple weeks ago and last week. We found one for like 285, 3 bed, 2 bath, super nice house, and we're just figuring out how to get the money together.
That's good, man. Congratulations.
That and I finally got my car, so I don't fucking worry about car sharing. I can start going to places. That's the other reason I don't do like. It was hard for me to go to train because I was like, I gotta put a pass on. I'd only be in class for like 30 minutes and have to leave.
But she's happy to have her car.
Oh, dude, she's excited to have her car. Yeah. She's not excited about having to put gas in it again. She hates that. That's our goal, dude. 2026 is to get a house. Because I asked her, I was like, are we wanting to rent here again? You know, like,
Oh, look, there's the fridge. Back. Make some more noise. You're cool. I have an airplane. I'm cool. Yeah.
dude, it's so much.
Yeah, cut that part out.
Yeah.
But no, I was like, I asked her, I was like, are we really gonna go for another year? It's like at this point, we might as well just buy something.
Especially if you know you're gonna stay. That was old. I think, right?
Yeah.
You didn't know if you were gonna stay or not.
But like, like I said, we just sat down one time for dinner. She's like, what do you think? Like, I'd rather buy a house.
Okay, so
Like I'm tired of doing these year-to-year leases. Like I'd rather do the shit I want to do to my own house. Like I want to set the house like a house. I don't want to keep being boxes like we have been. It's not fun.
so what changed your mind? Like, I felt like you were like set.
I think I just had homesickness. Like seeing shit like that. So I was like, man, I just want to go back. I just want to be with all that. I think it was just I really thought about it. I was like, I really want to go back to that life, being dumb, being reckless, dude, drinking like consistently.
You think you would have went back to it?
Oh, 100%. When I
Because
went
you
back,
like your friends there, right? Like
yeah, like when I went back in May, for my niece's graduation. Oh, the 3 nights I was there, I was pretty much drunk the entire time I was there. Like, like I was just like, there's no point. And I think that's what got me too. Was like, damn, I easily fell back into it. There was no question. I didn't stop myself. It was like, oh, beer, all right, cool. My mom even told me, she's like, are you gonna drink the whole time you're here? So I was like, yeah.
Well, yeah.
And then I got back, and I just told Ashley that I don't think I want to go back home. Like, I'd rather stay here in Texas. I've grown as a person mentally. Everything. I've matured a lot being here, being away from it. And she goes, I think I did too. She goes, we just had many good friends here. It's cool.
I would leave my house.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about my escape for a while.
See,
I'll go to Miami.
I did that.
Yeah.
And it was cool. It was cool. I think you should.
I need to go to Miami, bro. I'll be on the beach. I'm gonna wait till I'm like a blue belt in Miami, challenge people on the beach and make money for it. I want to challenge, like
You know how
college.
many Mexicans are actually
I know. My
There's too many.
my buddy's like, dude, he's like, there's a jiu-jitsu gym, like, pretty much like, my buddy lives in Miami, and he said there's a jiu-jitsu gym like 15 minutes away.
Oh, there's like I follow like
I
three
was-
jiu-jitsu pages from Florida, and they're like all next to each other. There's no way of you not running into a black
Dude,
belt.
I would run into like some like freaking like Florida's version of Jesse or something or Mario, and don't even like know it. And I'm like walking up, and I'm like, what's up? You want to wrestle on the beach for $100, man? Like they do on videos. I'm like, yeah. And the dude just demolishes me. And I'm like, I have $50, bro.
I can't wait to see Derek as a blue belt.
It's like, I don't know. It's like I just hope I'm not as cocky. Like I remember when I first got my first stripe, I was
Your first strike?
dude, like, like like I went to I worked at Taco Bell, right? And I came into work, and the manager yelled at me, and I'm like, hey, watch your tone when you're talking to me. Like it was like nobody tells their boss that.
I don't think I was that cocky at all.
Like I was just like,
till I got my third, fourth
I
strike.
was. I don't know what it was, but I was so.
Well, you gotta think I had fucking Emilio constantly. So like, even if I try to get cocky, he was just gonna bring me back down. So there was no point in me trying to be, because if anything, he would have heard, and then I would have just got my ass beat like for no reason.
well, it was just like and like where I worked at, people were always mouthing off. Like there was a customer guy, a big old fat guy, one time at I can't say what location. He walked up, he was like yelling, and we were a taco. I was like, bro, it's a taco. What are you gonna do about it? Just like he just like looked at me like, who the hell? I was like, yeah, I gotta try for my wife.
What were you gonna say? Just
I remember. I still have like old Facebook posts from White Belt. Just it was like when I was training in my past, and the guy that I was up, he had a egg cage. I don't train in the cage, man. Like I posted one picture, and it's like me sitting in front of the door with like my hands like this, and I was like, step into my office. So I said some dumb shit.
No,
like
man.
that's how I was. I was some stupid shit. Here I am, a white belt, step into my office.
Yeah.
So dumb.
I think I was so new to everything. I didn't know how to ask towards it. But like I said, once I hit like my third, fourth stripe on my point, I was like, all right, confidence is there, like cockiness is covered. Then I started rolling with like other people that were talking about some shit, and I was getting fucked up, and I was like, yeah, I'm not that good. I'm not that good.
I got a question for you, higher belts, color belts. If you had a time machine, would you go back to and fight your white belt self? Yeah. Your first, your white belt self. Like let's say you're 3 stripe in white belt. Just
I think I don't want any white belt beginner. I was just getting out of powerlifting. Like I was in shape. I don't know if I want any of that. Because this is now it's like benching over 4 and squatting.
Even
like
with your
600.
your technique now.
I know I would beat myself, but like
Well, the people at your gym, you just said they do powerlifting, right?
yeah,
You're able to control them.
I don't know, man. I felt like I was just a different athlete.
But you would know. But you would know your moves though. You would remember them on instinct. You in the
There-
part you like.
In
Oh
the
yeah,
beginning, there was no moves. It was like all strength. Like he could, white belt me
That
could
makes me
probably
feel
hold
good.
me down. Like early white belt me could hold me down. He probably could.
probably good.
He probably could. He wouldn't get anything on me. I feel like he'd probably hold me down.
There's
I was fucking
As if you're not now.
like I used to be. Man. I was different back then. Lifting,
maybe like me going back and fighting like 17-year-old me or something like that. Knock myself out, bro. But no,
your 17-year-old would knock you out, or
no,
you would
like
knock your 17.
me as a 17-year-old, you know, I would knock him out. I don't know. If I went back and fought that dude, like, just be kind of horrible, I guess, because he was kind of a
17-year-old? Yeah, I'd probably put myself there.
I mean,
Yeah, I would.
I'm like, what's your problem, bro? And using excessively the N word. It's not even a bad way, I guess, with the A at the end.
There's like I said, there's some guys that are there. They're strong, right? I remember trying to put on the Americana on that. And all I remember is him. Like, you know how Americana here, right?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be able to bring your arm up if somebody's under full weight, right? That's what he did to me. I was coming up. I was like, oh, like he was lifting me up.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, dude. There's a strong
Damn.
Is
guys.
it Dylan?
It's Cody.
Oh,
Cody's. He might not lift more than the other guys, but there's just something like
country.
I don't know.
It's always probably got country strength.
That's
Guitar strength.
Yeah,
It's something.
I might be a match then, bro. I might have my match right there.
That's it right there.
Right there.
Tylenol is, man.
Nah, I'm just natural like this, bro. I told you this. My mom didn't take that. I asked her several times.
My mom did only when she was hungover.
My mom didn't even
But-
drink.
My mom, my mom hates that joke, by the way. Like, I said that joke at work, and the owner was like, "Man, oh, battery's running low." But no, I said that one time in front of my mom too. She's like, "Man, don't ever do that." So I guess this might be a good place to end it. So, I mean,
I don't have any more questions.
not really for me. Just
Yeah, I just want to say again, like getting the word out there. It's Mission Empire Jiu-Jitsu has want more adults to train. So if you're an adult, you're in one passes, come out and train
oh,
anywhere, man.
I know some kids in land passes, but I don't know if my niece would be down with that because she's like girly. She lives in land passes.
Talk to the people I work with. They live in La Paz.
One of my cousins lives in land passes. We got mags on $20 all that. I would love it. I'd love to
Especially that
see
question you guys.
what.
Or make somebody betray you, something like that.
Oh, like what would you do? Like, what was the worst way of betrayal?
Like from a friend.
Yeah, because I said mine was calling the police.
The worst.
Like if they did something that you just can't, like see them a different way. For me, it was like if you ask for like 5,000, and I'm like, all right, like, I'm gonna give it to you. Like that's 5,000 out of my own pocket. Like I'm gonna need. It's different from like 20 to 100, but like if it's like any more than like 1,000, I'm like, you act like you ghost me after that. Like, all right. I can hang out with you, but I'm not gonna trust you with any money around me. Like,
Divorce speech.
what's one thing you just can't rub that off?
I don't feel like it is money. I think if it's money, comes to money, to me, like if they don't ever talk to me again, then I mean that absolutely like ends the friendship.
Mm-hmm.
But I have this one situation. I don't, it involves family, so I really don't want to talk.
No,
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. That's a good question. There's no one instance that still stays in my heart, but it involves family. So I don't know about
Yeah, family's the worst. That's why this week, Thanksgiving, I'm not going because my family sucks.
Yeah.
They're just, I mean, they're all right, I guess. One side.
what do you think is more superior, wrestling or jiu-jitsu?
superior grappling.
Mhm.
I mean, I got a lot of heat for that one time. Yeah, like I had so many fucking messages on the podcast. So like, wrestling is so much better. I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, relax.
I think it's just it's just a different. There's such a difference in the two, right? Because wrestling, I could feel like wrestling would be able not to beat but control.
Just because of condition. I think.
Well, the conditioning and how they're trained, but at the same time, we have this. There's this thing that
Yeah, so we had a little bit of a mess up thanks to a certain country. Overseas. Starts with an I.
We're always gonna blame that country every episode.
I don't want to blame it too much because I don't want to
That Facebook post is gonna come real if we keep talking about it.
Yeah, that's
that was great. That was funny. That video that you made.
Yeah, the one I made for him was like try to put both of us in it because I was gonna do like when the next time we have to miss a podcast, I was gonna put like that video of it saying, sorry we can't have a podcast today, and just have both of us get arrested. It didn't work that way.
Wait, what was the question?
Jiu-jitsu versus wrestling. What is more superior?
So I look at it two different ways because wrestling, like if you're a straight wrestler,
Yeah.
right, you only understand wrestling. You don't understand different ways that you can get like submitted in a jujitsu type format, Like, wrestlers, they do posting a lot like on the mats, right? You're not supposed to post on the mats in jujitsu or you get caught,
I love that.
So, and I've seen it in our gym. There's some wrestlers that come through from like high school.
Yeah.
And the way that they just know wrestling. They don't know jujitsu. And when we get to the ground, it's like, they're just different. They post differently, right? So it allows me to catch certain different things. So I don't know. It just depends on what type of format you like are fighting in, right? If you're in a wrestling match, the jujitsu guy is gonna lose, right? But in jujitsu, I feel like world class, jujitsu in a jujitsu match is gonna beat, a wrestler. So I mean, it just depends on what type of format it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like another thing is like yeah. I think jujitsu is like almost like a judo, but like more advanced. Does that make sense? Which one do you think better out of it?
Well, I think I'm not sure, but did jujitsu come from judo?
Yeah, and
then like, yes, I mean, I don't quote me on that, but I'm not sure that's how it worked, but yeah, just two different martial arts, man. Like judo is all stand up, right? And you see some judo and jujitsu whenever,
especially in gi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, just, yeah, again, two different type of training martial arts. So it depends on what format you're doing it in. I do know like there are some moves in judo. Once you take them down, you go to like straight arm bars, right? So they understand like how arm bars work, right? But anything more advanced than that, I'm not sure that judo knows it. They don't understand what jujitsu is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never thought of that.
I know everything. That's why I always ask the weird question.
Did you ever do the boxing and jujitsu? I think I talked about that.
But
Yeah, because I had a conversation a while back with my boy, homeboy out of Louisiana. He was like, I can beat you because I'm a boxer and blah, blah, blah. And he's like a heavyweight dude,
Mm-hmm.
all muscle. So I was like, what if Mike Tyson went against, like, prime Mike Tyson went against prime, like, Royce Gracie? You know what I'm saying? What would really happen?
Well, I think you saw that in the early UFC days.
Yeah.
Right? That's how Royce became who Royce Gracie. That's what Gracie named in the United States, how that became a thing, right? Because he was beating everybody, right? In the UFC. There was all different styles of martial arts that he was going against. He was winning. It's from jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Yeah. And I've never seen, but I've only heard stories about like how the Gracies would go challenge different martial arts gyms when they first came here. And they would always, win. They'd go to karate gyms or whatever it was. Like they were winning. They were beating all these other martial arts.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I feel kind of biased because I'm a jujitsu guy. So I feel like I'm going to say jujitsu all the time, but there's like, I feel like we've been through that. Like they've proven it. Early UFC, early UFC days, Royce Gracie, and early days of jiu-jitsu coming to the United States, they were going to different gyms.
Yeah.
I think it's like
there's never been like a boxing guy going to karate, taekwondo. I've never heard. Right? You don't never hear of Mike Tyson going inside a karate or taekwondo or jiu-jitsu.
Nah.
Yeah, they have I was also going to ask, like, do you feel like jiu-jitsu is becoming like karate was in the 80s right now?
What do you mean?
I've noticed, like, in the last couple of years, jiu-jitsu's, I don't know if maybe because I started doing it, but it's like now I see a lot more jiu-jitsu on Facebook. Now I see a lot more people talking about it. There's a lot more people interested.
I think
one, you talk about it all the time, so it pops up on your feed. I'm sure it's up too.
Well, so early white belt days for me, I feel like weren't as big as it is now. It's blown up.
Yeah.
I feel like ever since the John Danaher, that squad became a thing, right? Like right when that squad became a thing, I think they had such a big thing to do with it.
Well, I think too is like what I've heard from like a lot of older black belts. It was like taboo to really talk about what you were training that week or that day. Like they didn't want to share with outsiders what they were doing, because they didn't want to have the competition know what was coming up. Like with today's age, shit, you can go on Instagram right now and you can find dozens of different moves. Back then, it was so hidden, like you didn't know what move was called, how to set it up.
The technology and the access of what jiu-jitsu is became more,
Yeah.
Because I mean, I remember back then, I didn't know what jiu-jitsu was, and I remember watching, YouTube videos on certain moves or whatever. But now, I mean, they have like instructionals that you buy, right? Like, yeah, like you can have, there's just way more access to it now.
Yeah.
Which that helped, and just the people that, came out of that Danaher Death Squad. I mean, I know there's like way more better people before them.
But they were the first ones to like start pushing it a little more.
Yeah. I think once people knew who they were, and then they saw how they split, and then those both teams came to Austin. Like Austin became the mecca of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
And it was all Nogi at that time. And then it was like boom, Nogi popped. Really
And now that's all jiu-jitsu is now, man. There's not a lot of gi things. You only see gi and IBJJF now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, local tournaments, yeah, but
well, you have Fight to Win. Fight to Win does still a lot of.
they still have gis, but I mean, it's just nobody. It doesn't seem like nobody wants to do gi anymore, which is something I hate because I love it. Like me doing these 2 months of no gi. I'm like, dude, when are we gonna put the gi on? Like, I was ready for this. I was itching for it. Like, that's just my thing, man. I've always been a gi guy, but what's crazy is I've been successful at no gi, right? So, I mean,
but I think going back to like the expression of like Facebook or jiu-jitsu popping up more, I think it's just from the 2000 to 2020 to now, it became bigger. Just social media. Back then in the early 2000s, you didn't have Instagram, you didn't have Facebook, you didn't have TikTok. You had a little bit of YouTube, but again, if you weren't a student of that gym, you're not going to go out of the gym and teach somebody something different because you don't know if that's going to be your competitor soon. Like, you'd rather keep it hidden than today's age. Like, now you can see what moves are popping up because you've probably seen that move on Instagram several times.
Yeah. You know what I hate? Oh, go ahead.
Hold off.
Well, what I hate is I've seen so many people do like a certain type of move that let's say I've done, like I showed like an armbar or something way back in the day. Right? I posted. These motherfuckers are showing it, and like they're getting fucking thousands of likes. Yeah. I did this a long ass time ago, man. What the hell? Yeah. And I'll barely get fucking 30 likes on my shit. I think it's funny, but
I always feel like bad about like podcasts and stuff. Or I'd say something on a podcast, and like a famous comedian will say like 5 years later, and they're like, "Oh, that's so funny!" And they get like 1 billion views. And I'm more like, "Dude, that's my joke just turned around." Like,
yeah,
that's pretty awesome. I think. I'm glad jiu-jitsu's growing. I'm just like, I don't know, like you said, it just also seems like more Americans don't like it. If it makes sense, like
nowadays, yeah.
Well, I think it's. But if you go to California, though, I'm telling you, it's like they barely do any no-gi.
Really? I think it's just where you're from, man. Because California, I mean, they have like.
But I mean, a lot of the
planet.
Yeah,
we're headquartered.
Yeah, but like if you go to like my area or it's like some of the other places like I've looked at, like they're all gi classes. Like they would show like on the schedule, like Wednesday would be their designated no gi class.
I feel like there's probably a lot of like the old school jiu-jitsu guys are there.
Yeah,
and that's how they built their gym, right? They from old school. That's all. There's really no.
Well, just like Matt Vedga and how's his name? Is Nation? Yeah, Ken. All they do is gi though. Like Fly Factory is all no gi, or it's all gi for them over there. Or their checkmat, sorry, checkmat. Yeah, because I know Matt getting this. So I don't want to fucking mess with me.
I don't know, man. I just you're coming up with an old school gi guy. That school is gonna be gi.
Yeah.
You know, you come up with the new age no gi, like your school is gonna be no gi.
Yeah. And that'll sound like when Ryan and Craig Jones all them being in Austin. Like a lot of them are like no gi.
But they're good in the gi though.
What's funny is Gordon. He just started doing gi classes.
Yeah,
he's doing gi classes now.
And like
that'd be so badass if he could bring back the gi, man. That's what I want.
Well, if you think about it, he first started as a gi though. Like when he started in New York and New Jersey, he was a strictly gi guy, and then he like transitioned to Austin.
That's from all the old school.
Yeah,
it's like who was John Danaher's black belt, right? Like one of the Gracies, right?
Yeah.
Like that's all gi. That's all old school. They changed the game, man. It's all no gi now.
Yeah.
I was talking to Yusuf this morning at Matt, and he's like, "What do you think of stand up?" And I was like, "To be honest with you, I fucking hate stand up. I fucking hate stand up. I'd rather, I just, I don't know. I'll do it if I gotta do it, but in reality, I'd rather just get straight to jiu-jitsu. I don't want to be tired 2 minutes in because I'm trying to like not be taken down.
You know what's so funny is whenever I need to laugh, I go to that ankle pick that I did.
Jeez. I hate that ankle pick.
That ankle pick was so. It was a good one, man.
It was so unexpected. Like it just, oh shit! I'm like going to the ground now.
I love stand up. My body doesn't, like my knees don't, but I love something about taking somebody down and just holding them down, right? Being in control.
We probably should end because it looks like that one. See, I can see it like gradually more now.
So I like stand up a little bit, but I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause my knees are so bad. So it's like,
I think you just need to practice it a little bit more. Do a lot more hand fighting. I think you'd be good at it, and eventually work your way to like trying to do a single leg or like just attempting a shot. You know,
that's true.
I think that should be like a goal to get to.
That's what my goal is, to learn better stand up. I mean, like I don't so much care for it, but I'm like, dude, I want to learn this. Plus, like in real life, you know, like people like to get little crumbs. They're not gonna try to get your face. It'd be just awesome just to grab the back of their fucking hand. And like, can you imagine if you just grab someone like that and start to pull them in, and they're like, "Oh shit! Like, what's going on?"
Yeah.
You know. I don't know. I just thought about that because I think that'd be cool as hell. Like, just to have a big old bear like me just grab somebody. You know what I'm saying? And just,
I would not let you touch me.
No. No.
well, you know what I'm saying? If you're a regular guy, and you just see some fat lug like me making jokes, I'm an idiot. And like, okay, like, why is this retarded guy?
Hey man, what I've learned is never underestimate anybody.
Same.
I think too, like, I have the confidence now though, like to be, like, you know, like, yeah. Like, do you feel like that? Either of you, like, do you, like, you know, like something happened?
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not like looking for.
No, but I'm just saying, like, if something did, like,
Yeah,
you know,
if I would have had to use it, yeah, I definitely feel confident.
yeah, like,
Like, I've seen that story when I was at 7-Eleven and I was drinking a little bit and some guy had said something about me taking time with credit card shit. I was like, you got problems with me and me outside. Where'd that come
like cockiness, that one cockiness.
That's what it was.
That one strap, man.
It was shortly after that.
But yeah, no, it's because like some of the guys I work with, they ask me, they're like, "Do you ever just like want to use your jujitsu?" I'm like, "No, I really don't. Like, I'm not like trying to pick a fight with anybody. Like, I'm trying to get out of it. So, like, it's not.
But the old it's funny.
I have to use it, yeah. And
Guy in church.
I'm not going to respect it. To be
You
honest,
can't in public. Like, if someone comes to attack you, you have to take you can't just look at you, pull out a gun and shoot you.
Exactly.
yeah.
Everybody has a gun now. I don't think in my side, everybody wants to fight me, but they want to fight me with their gun. My little brother put a gun on.
Yeah, I remember that story.
That's the hero.
I figured that.
You pick me up.
Yeah. I picked you up there right after it happened. And then we went down from that right after.
We were telling Eric, he just looked at me. I'm like, yeah, my family's like that, bro.
Damn.
That's what all like. I don't know if like y'all ever noticed, like really small guys when they talk trash to you, they have to keep a distance and like they want to pull weapons all of a sudden. And you're like, then they find out you go to jiu-jitsu, and they just think you're like a UFC fighter. I don't know why everybody confuses jiu-jitsu and UFC. I guess because
I hate when people think it's karate.
oh yeah,
They
They
do
go
that.
like this. I'm like,
dude, this guy did to me. I used to work with this guy. He was reading one of my shirts. He goes, jiu-jitsu. I said, yeah, I started jiu-jitsu, and I used to work with this guy 10 years ago. He goes, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Don't you ever freaking do that to me again!" Like, just an anger boiled up inside. Like, dude, we don't do something.
I'm too calm.
It's funny, man. There's a story where we were just getting this place that we got in for my training in my past, the gym. And I was bringing in 2x4s because I was going to put a border around the mats. And the front lady at that gym, that lady, she was like, "Oh, y'all going to break some boards?" And I was like, in my head, I was like,
My uncle used to do that.
I said, "No, man, this is for the mats." I got so mad.
We got mad too, though.
Y'all gonna break some boards, and she even did that. Y'all gonna break some like,
Dude, I hate that. Like,
You can't help it though.
yeah,
They just can't help themselves.
they really can't. Because I remember, like, unfortunately, one of my friends, and that's what she did. She like a whole stance, and I'm like, I just walked off. I didn't know what to say because I'm like, "Are you making fun of me now?" Or but this one at work called me gay because they got to go around with sweaty men.
I hate that too.
Yeah,
I fucking hate that too.
I'm like, yes, I do.
They only knew.
If they only did it, they would understand.
I'm like, yeah. So what? That girl don't work there no more, but it was just funny. I was like, ha. Because she's like a taekwondo person too. So.
Well, it's just like those people I do last night. Talking about being something in karate. He's like, "Oh, I'm like almost at black."
Oh yeah, he said he was a belt before black at like taekwondo.
No, karate.
Was it karate?
Yeah.
That dude was gone, man. I didn't believe it.
No, hell no. And I was like, all right, cool, dude. This fucking girl tried taking my fucking keys.
Oh yeah.
In Lakeway.
Oh, okay. I thought you were around here. I was like, yeah, everybody around here is black belt. I've never met like a purple belt in anything. You know, every time you talk to a guy here at the bar,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Like I've never met another white belt ever at a bar. Like I'm like, I'm white belt. Why would you tell people that? I've been a black belt for 14 years. Oh yeah, yeah.
Why'd you make it sound like he was in the trades?
I mean, kind of is. I mean, I can't hate on. I'm going to the trades next year. So.
Probably right.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Good, good.
I was gonna start school in September. I was supposed to do it this year, but then I was too busy. Instead of calling the people, I was playing tiddlywinks and running around trying to holler at people's homes. And now here we are. Yeah, I will start next year in the trades, get better money.
Cool, man. Hope that goes well.
Yeah. That's my 2026. Saying get a better job. I love my job. I love my job. I can like put my feet up in there. I can like wear flip flops, wear shorts, and everything.
If you ever want to get out where you're at,
Yeah,
something better.
not be comfortable. Not the that's the thing. I think I've learned. Like jujitsu has taught me quite a bit about life. You know,
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird and weird guy shit, but like hippie shit. But it has, like,
Me and Jesse were talking about doing seminars last night, and I was thinking about it, and I was like,
shit, I go.
I was thinking more about it. I was like, I would honestly rather do. Well, I'd rather go to a seminar with somebody my size, like Jesse, or
Yeah,
like we were talking about last night. It's harder to do a seminar when people are way smaller than you.
why don't y'all
That's
do that for big dudes? Jujitsu? Like what? Like dudes over 200 pounds.
Mhm.
Like, cause like there's always like something going on, and it's like, or like some spotlight in jujitsu. It's always like 150-pound person or something like that. Like why? Like they should have seminars for like bigger dudes.
I tried to advertise that, but I didn't do a good job at it. But when I got Eric to make one of my poster things for privates.
Mm-hmm.
I made sure that I put that like rolling, like something about like bigger guys rolling,
Yeah,
how to fight a bigger person.
so it's like as a bigger dude, it's cool. But like before I started jiu-jitsu, I didn't think bigger dudes did. and that's why Skylar would start telling me about you. And with that Padre, you you want to get some dude that was actually bigger than you.
Yeah.
And you took him down within and I was like, what?
Man, they're all bigger than me. Like
Everyone's
everyone.
tall and just.
Yeah.
No, like I said, I just think doing seminars is cool, but not everybody can play that certain.
Yeah.
Like always inverting. Like Jesse can invert, but not like every big guy can.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Like it's my shoulders don't go the way they need to go, or how my neck move. Like
Just a different game.
yeah. Like I would have liked to go to the one yesterday. But I really wouldn't have been able to do a lot of everything that he was showing if it was that type of game.
I think it's good to understand what's happening to defend them, but that's not the game that you want to learn, to do. But it is good to understand how to defend. If someone's trying to do something to you, then yeah, it's coming, but that's not your game. That's not your game.
I was talking to somebody not long ago, and they were talking about like seminars, and they're like, I don't remember what he was, but he was talking about he doesn't think new white belts should go to seminars. They're just still new. They're not going to comprehend on what that seminar is showing them, and then try to recreate it a week later. Like he just thinks like if you're 6 months under, there's no point there's no point in going to a seminar. Your mind's already going 1,000 miles at a time, learning everything you're learning in class, and now you're trying to figure out what this black belt is teaching you.
I kind of said the same thing. This guy from our gym asked about a seminar if it was good to go to, and he had just started, and I kind of told him the same thing. Like, you're still trying to understand, the basics. You're still trying to, learn how to walk. You go to this, it's like you're trying to run, right? Like, they're not there yet. They don't understand positions yet.
I was also gonna say, good shot, Batch. And yeah, I like so. And also, since I can't say it, but there you go.